Well, Bakari, Lena, the way that our premier described the meeting today when he was on CNN earlier in the late morning, he called it a love-in. The problem is that you're dealing with a lot of leaders of provinces or states that, you know, have a decent amount of authority over the boundaries that within their fiefdoms, let's call them for lack of a better word. But outside of them, they have very little power. They can't create unilateral trade deals that go against the free trade agreement that Canada signed with the U.S. and Mexico that Donald Trump, the American president, now wants to renegotiate. They also can't just decide to get away with tariffs because, well, those are decided by the countries that they are a part of. So a lot of this seemingly is an exercise in symbolic solidarity. Here's more from the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul.
Canada isn't the problem, neither is the U.S. China is the single problem. They've cut off the U.S. for any critical minerals that they want to use for either technology, aerospace, or military use. Ontario has more critical minerals than anywhere in the entire world. And who do I want to send them to? I want to send them to our closest friends and allies. I've said over and over again, I love Americans, I love the U.S., but Canadians love Americans. I know Americans love Canadians. And the rhetoric that we've been hearing out of the president is unfortunate. We want to continue to grow our relationship, give certainty to the world that the U.S. and Canada is open for business.
These are relationships that have now been damaged because of rhetoric out of Washington, as well as tariffs, which, how do you spell tariff? It is nothing more than a TAX tax. And Americans need to know that this is a tax on everything they buy, and it hurts our competitiveness, and we stand to lose hundreds of thousands of jobs if these truly go into effect as envisioned.
Hearing as well from Ontario's Premier, our Premier, Doug Ford. And one of the big things that seemingly has come out of this meeting is an agreement that tariffs are bad, at least according to those that are at the table, and they would like to find a way forward. But really what it comes down to, Lena, Bakari, is ultimately, as much as they at this table had some thoughts about what they want ultimately for our economic ties between Canada and the United States, it really comes down to our leaders, Mark Carney and Donald Trump, figuring things out. Till then, we're kind of stuck in the middle. Back to you.
Yeah, can they convince Donald Trump that tariffs are a bad thing? That's the big question.
He's a tariff guy, remember.
He loves tariffs. Andrew, thanks so much.